8 o'clock.
Yeah, there's a hot tub in the backyard waiting for us.
When have you done?
Have a sangria margarita again.
So we're waiting for those kids. Doesn't he look cool? I told him he was. He would
Live long and
fine.
prosper. And try to look cool.
And you would think that we've been drinking, but we haven't. I'm just drinking water. Oh my God, we have so
Only
much fun.
one beer. This is our Halloween, so.
So don't you think he looks like Blood Blind.
Oh, blind. Playing the keyboard.
Yeah. I mean, I know. Shame on you, Judy. Did pop me on the back. Shame on me. Oh.
But Judy's busy playing solitaire until the kids arrive. Then we'll take them to where no man has gone before.
That's right. We got the music going, got the candy by the door. We're just waiting for those kiddos to come and ring our bell.
I thought that was your job to ring my bell.
Lord help us.
I think we should probably cut from here. And, enough of a landing party. What do they call that? Break for the landing party? The R&R or
Beam me
whatever.
up, Scotty.
Yeah, it's time to go back to the ship.
It's funny.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi guys, we're back from our traveling and stuff. We're back in Albuquerque at home. And we've been busy the last few days just kind of settling everything back in and cleaning up and getting going on another little fun project, which is our kegerator. Holds 4 tanks. We've got 3 yet to finish hooking up and filling there. Anyway, kegerator's right here doing its thing. It holds up to 4 kegs. We've got one now that we got going with some nice guava cider that we made, thanks to introducing us to that, Mike and Tessa, when we were over in Hawaii with them. So I'll show you in a moment what we're doing. We're taking a break from the Mountain Air build at the moment, as it's just a crazy transition getting back home from traveling, and just the way it is. So we got 2 more batches going of a dark cherry seltzer.
Yep.
And that'll be a 5-gallon batch.
Yep.
And I'll show that in a moment. And also a big batch of 5-gallon batch of some watermelon wheat. And it's real interesting stuff when you're first seeping the crushed wheat. It has kind of a malty smell to it, like carnation malt, whatever that stuff is.
See, and I didn't smell it. I mean, I'm like, it smells like water.
But then as Judy pointed out,
I think it just needs to cook a little longer. Maybe I'll be able to smell it.
with her gluten sensitivity,
Yeah,
she
he
probably
wants me to
shouldn't be
smell
smelling
it. It's like, I shouldn't be smelling this.
Anyway, let's give you a
Anyways.
quick little tour of the kitchen as we make a real short episode here. We're not going to spend much time. We're going to try to get back to the build and out to Mountain Air as soon as we can. And we have a big announcement regarding that probably in another episode. We want to wait a little longer till we know everything's moving along the way it should. It's still kind of too early to make this announcement. But anyway, let's slip on over to the kitchen. So here we got like a 6-gallon fermenting bucket. We recently upgraded, so we got some bigger buckets with little spouts to drain out, which will be really nice for transferring from the bucket.
Yeah, we had an old, what is that called, Thaner? It was
Carboy.
my dad's.
Yeah.
And it would leak, and so he'd have to seal it with some
caulk.
Yeah,
It
every
was
single
messy
time.
and
Yeah. So
time-consuming.
we thought we'd just go ahead and retire it, and maybe we can get something that'll seal it better. I've got to check into that and see, because I hate to retire it. It was my dad's. So I just
It's in the
kinda-
garbage can right now. So
you
if
better
you
get
want
it
to save
out. You need to get it out. Shame on you, because it's glass.
No, so that's plastic.
Oh, is it plastic?
Yeah, it's just cheap plastic.
Oh, I thought it was glass. But it was my dad's. We can't replace that.
Anyway,
So-
we'll do a little digging later.
Shame on
But
you.
this is the seltzer that's in here. And all it is 5 gallons for this kit. It's a local kit from the brewery supply store. They make their own with some, mostly it's just corn sugar that they have a big bag of it, and you mix it with 5 gallons of the distilled water that you just get from, Costco or Walmart or somewhere else, the little $1 a gallon distilled water jugs. Get 5 of them and boil up 2 of them. Add the sugar, stir it in when it's boiling, and it takes just, minutes to stir it in, and then it's ready to be transferred to like the fermentation tank here with another 3 gallons of chilled water and the distilled water that's chilled. And I'm just waiting for it to cool down a little more. It's still above 80 degrees. I'm trying to get it down to about 75 or less. And as soon as it is, I'll put the little bag of seltzer yeast and nutrients and stuff into it, and then cap the lid on this. And it's got, now let's show it real quick here. It's got one of these little monitors, allows you to see how the fermentation process is going. You should have some good activity within about 24 hours, be able to see the bubbles going crazy. Anyway, that's it for the seltzer. We do have some black cherry flavoring. They come in these little bottles like this, and this one came with the kit, but they're also available for a few dollars at your brewing supply store. And this will go into the seltzer. And of course, this one, watermelon, goes into the beer, the wheat beer, which is in the process of cooking right now. I need to remove.
Show them that little packet that you put in the beer when you're done to eat up all the yeast. So
Hold on.
Or all the wheat.
We need to get this out now. It's been just a little over 20 minutes now. This is the.
You want something?
Can you open the garbage can for me? Transfer this out.
Okay. You get it? Don't we need to squeeze it?
No, you're not supposed to, but.
Why is that?
You're gonna get some other stuff in here in a higher concentration than what you should.
Closer?
This is fine.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
And then into the garbage can it goes. And then we just bring this up to a boil. And then we have other ingredients to add at various time intervals. Again, it's pretty simple. Just follow the instructions that comes with the kit. And eventually there'll be the 2 cans of the malt extract. And then after a while you put in the Willamette hop pellets to give it that real bitter flavor. And then when that's done with that boil with these various ingredients at various time intervals, then you transfer it over to another tank, cleaning it as you go with some, excuse me, what's that filtering white screen stuff called? So you screen it with some cheesecloth, get all the sediment out, or at least 99% of it, get it all cleaned out, and then you cool it down to 70, 75 degrees, and then you can put the yeast in and then get it fermenting. Put it away for a week to 2 weeks and just watch the process, and then you can transfer it to the kegs, and then we'll have more chilled beverages. Hi guys, we're about midweek, probably 4 days since we put the beer and the seltzer mix into the fermentation tanks here. So they're just bubbling away. That's a sign of fermentation is really working good. Every 5-6 seconds we get a little CO2 being released here. So all is good. On the left we've got the wheat beer and of course a little watermelon flavoring. I'll add to it later when we put it in the keg. And over on this side we got the seltzer with the black cherry flavoring that we really like. That's definitely Judy's favorite. And of course we rescued her dad's little former carboy little fermentation tank. And we're going to try to get a new cap for it, and maybe we can figure out how to seal this thing better without having to cock it every time. Would love to have three tanks to ferment in here. Though I do have that big 14-gallon stainless steel one too that I haven't used yet. And that's mostly because we just don't have any big batch of anything we really want to make right now. But maybe in the future. I saw a great deal. I just had to grab that tank. And hopefully there'll be a day when we can use it. So, Judy's going to talk about her little favorite project. We're just starting with a 1-gallon experimental.
Yeah, we're making kombucha. We've been going to Costco and getting I don't know what it's called. And it gets really spendy. It's really good for your gut microbiota, and it balances it out. And so we thought we'd try our hand in doing it. So I just used green tea, and then we bought a SCOBY. And then you do just like 2 cups to a cup of the kombucha, and I had one left from Costco. And I started it yesterday afternoon. It's really cool if they don't turn the camera around. You can going. So this is a good sign when it does this. That's a really good sign. It means it's doing its thing. Yep, it's doing its thing. So they say 7 to 21 days. So after 7 days, we'll probably start tasting it. But we went to the, I don't know, the supply place. I want to say the brewery supply place. And we're going back and forth trying to figure out, do we want to spend this much money on a kit? How to get the book? So we decided to go ahead and go with the book, and we bought the SCOBY. So the SCOBY will be the starter because it'll grow, and you can use the SCOBY that's in here, and you can use it for other batches, which I'm really excited for. So keep your fingers crossed that this will turn out. First time, so we're excited. Hopefully.
In the 1-gallon jar we're experimenting
Yeah,
with
we're
now.
Starting little, and then if this turns out, then we'll go bigger.
We'll scale it up.
Yeah, so we can put it in the kegerator. So it'd be really nice to be able to take, get a drink whenever you want of your kombucha. So
and we're gonna try a favorite new flavor.
Yeah, we're gonna. I already forgot what it was already. I'm sorry, guava. Yeah, and my brain just doesn't work because I've been so sick for so long. So hopefully that'll turn around too. Anyway, so yeah, we're excited. So if you make kombucha at home or know anybody, leave a comment. I'd really love to hear what your steps are, and if you've done it, if you liked it, if it turned out, whatever. Anyways, so I'm excited.
Thank you for watching an episode of Nature Preserved Life in Mountain Air, New Mexico. If you'd like to follow along and support our channel, please press the subscribe button and gong that bell to be notified. After all, it's free. Free is a very good price. In the future, we'll plan to focus our episodes on our eco-friendly build of earthen construction and dark night astronomy, that big guy there, and tourism of the regional area, as well as establishing a Patreon account for the sole support of wildlife in Deer Canyon Preserve. So stay tuned. Cheers.